Okay, we're never ones to do things simply. We don't like simple events. We like to do everything difficult. So we thought we'd split our event into two. We thought we'd have a panel where we all kind of pat ourselves on the back and say how great we are, and then we'd have a little half time, which has happened, and then we'd say, okay, hang on a minute. We're not the only ones who have moved on this year. The rest of the world has moved on too. Are we really sure that we're adapting quick enough? Is our model fundamentally flawed? Is there a more existential issue with think tanks beyond us being kind of analog in a digital age? And so delighted to have two brilliant speakers who are changing the world in a completely different way to the sort of traditional think tank model. Nick is from Greenpeace, which I expect some of you have heard of. It's an international NGO focused mainly on climate change issues, big in the 80s, pretty big in the 90s, still pretty big now in the noughties. Are we in the teenies now? And also joined by Bree, who's from change.org, newer kids on the block, but literally changing the world one online petition at a time, and I'm not sure if a day goes by when you don't achieve change. So the two of them working for organisations which are changing things, which I think is what think tanks are about, but doing things differently. And I've seen Nick's presentation before, and it is pretty dramatic, and I'm going to just hand over to you and let you wow people.
I'll try.